Hey guys, welcome back to the channel McNallie Money, home of all things stock, investment, and personal finance related. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at U.S. Gold Corp. This is one that I don't personally hold, but it piqued my interest as we're starting to see a renewed interest in the resource and precious metal space overall. Now we've got a lot to go through in today's presentation, including the corporate website and investor deck. But before we do, please take a second, hit the like button, you guys. It's a big help to myself and the channel. If you're not already subscribed, McNallie Money, feel free to join. And let me know in the comment section below if you're currently holding shares of U.S. Gold Corp, how you think they're positioned versus their peers, and your outlook on the gold sector overall in the remainder of 2024. And with that being said, let's get into today's video. Okay guys, so that's right. Today's video, we're going to be profiling U.S. Gold Corp, trades on the NASDAQ in the United States under the ticker symbol USAU. And you guessed it, you guys, this is a gold exploration focused company based in the United States. They've got three specific properties or projects that we're going to look at in today's presentation, all 100% owned. Market cap on this one in the neighborhood of about $40 million US. And on a 5-day chart here, you can see general momentum or price action in the name. If we zoom out to a 6-month graph, really similar to the strength we're seeing in the underlying asset, obviously gold. The company also has some exposure to copper as well, but general strength as investors and geopolitical concerns push people towards gold and precious metals as a store of value. Now, this is being recorded as of Monday, April 29th. You can see U.S. Gold Corp currently down about 3% or just north of 12 cents on the session, meaning we're currently trading hands for about $4.29 US. Now, because this is the first time we've covered U.S. Gold Corp on the channel, we're going to kick it off with the investor presentation. I'll leave this linked in the video description below. We're definitely starting to see more interest in the gold sector overall, and a lot of these companies, gold, silver, precious metals, starting to appear on the channel once again. So this one is a gold exploration and development company boasting a renowned track record of advancing gold exploration, investing in gold equities, and developing their high potential projects in the states of Wyoming, Nevada, and Idaho through their development package, proven team, a US-based and listed company with the potential to grow their current resource and valuation based on market comparables. Now, in terms of the high-level strategy here, the company itself is looking to aggressively advance these three world-class projects in 2023 and throughout the remainder of 2024. So this is going to include expanding their leadership, exploration, and development teams, expanding the resource and deposit size at the CK Gold project, which we're going to look at in a second here, advancing their feasibility study at that location as well, additional systematic exploration at their Keystone location, and the permitting and development of exploration plans for their Challis Gold project. And as we're going to see in more detail throughout the presentation, these three projects are a real point of differentiation for U.S. Gold Corp. Now, the other thing I really like about this presentation is it specifically talks about why gold is so desirable and what the purpose of this precious metal really is. And for me, obviously, you guys know we talk about a lot of Bitcoin mining companies on the channel. Another great form of hard money, in my opinion. It really comes down to reason 4 here. Supplies are limited and you can't print more gold. And I really do think this is why a lot of investors are looking at gold and related companies as a great hedge against fiat currencies. With a finite supply of gold in the world and increasingly fewer large-scale gold discoveries being made in recent years. So with that being said, the value proposition laid out in the investor presentation for U.S. Gold Corp, a world-class portfolio in a stable and mining-friendly U.S. jurisdiction, their team of renowned explorers and proven company builders, and then really the three projects that we're going to talk about next up. The CK Gold offering exposure to compelling value and the potential for near-term production in Wyoming. The Keystone property or project offering exposure to significant potential exploration upside just south, about 11 miles south of Nevada Gold's Cortez complex. And then the Challis project, which offers gold exploration potential in a historic mining district, all underpinned by a tight share structure, only 9.3 million shares outstanding, and that NASDAQ listing. Now, as we move through the investor presentation, you can see they start to break down these 3 projects in a little bit more detail. So under the near-term production potential, you've got the CK Gold project in Wyoming. They've actually completed their technical report and pre-feasibility or PFS for this project, which was prepared by Gustafson Associates and showed the following reserves, including just north of 1 million proven and probable ounces of gold and 249 million pounds of copper, a $329 million pre-tax NPV or net present value, and an IRR or internal rate of return at 39.4% pre-tax. Now they're advancing this project into final engineering. The permit has been submitted. The production decision is pending. So that one's on the horizon, a big catalyst or potential catalyst for U.S. Gold Corp. And then under the exploration vertical here, you've got the district scale exploration projects in Nevada, including the Keystone project. They've since sold off their Maggie Creek location. The Keystone project has undergone 5 years of district exploration and permitting, and it's now advanced to specific drill targets. And then in Idaho, that's where you've got the Challis Gold project with a non-current historical report estimating approximately 313.8 thousand ounces of gold at a grade of 1.22 grams per ton with significant upside exploration potential, located about 75 kilometers southwest of Salmon, Idaho. So if we now take a look at their flagship project in a little bit more detail, the CK Gold project, you can see a proven and probable reserve of 1.44 million ounces of gold equivalent with a 100,000 ounce gold equivalent annual production forecast, a mineral resource expansion at depth and laterally, and an all-in sustaining cost of about $800 per equivalent ounce of gold for the lifetime of the mine. So very exciting developments here. No additional federal permits are needed. And again, an annual production potential in excess of 100,000 ounces equivalent gold per year, located only about an hour and a half north of the Denver International Airport. Now, in terms of the pre-feasibility study, here's some additional details listed in the investor presentation. They used a 10-year mine life. Initial capex came in at $222 million and sustaining capital at $15 million. So I would encourage you guys to go in and take a closer look at these numbers and figures in the pre-feasibility study, specifically if you're looking to initiate due diligence on U.S. Gold Corp for yourself, and the potential to expand outside of the current resource, along with additional pre-feasibility data and permitting and social outreach activity to date. So in terms of additional catalysts or future catalysts for the CK project, permitting is expected in the first half of this year. Their advanced engineering is currently underway, along with a number of other expected developments, including attractive potential financing options, the ability down the road to use this pit or the mining pit as a lake water storage system as part of the local hydrology, along with construction and production updates, including the mill advancing towards building that commercial production. Now, next up, I wanted to do a quick update or overview of their exploration targets in Nevada and Idaho, really looking for that next major golden opportunity on the Cortez Trend in Nevada. So you can see the Barracks Cortez Hill complex and the proximity of the Keystone project, with nearly 78% of U.S. gold production in 2021 coming from this gold mining jurisdiction. Not to mention, Nevada would be considered the 6th largest gold producing country in the world if it was considered a country, and hosts a pro-mining environment, geopolitical stability, and major infrastructure to support both exploration and production activity. Now, they then go on to give a number of additional details about the target areas on this property and the similarities between the Cortez complex and the Keystone location, and the fact that they've moved from scout hole to targeted drilling as the next step for this property. And then finally, you've got their Challis Gold project in Idaho, which is currently ranked the world's 8th best mining jurisdiction, and shows promising geological formations with a close proximity to other gold projects in the region. Now, the final thing I wanted to leave you with here is just a look at U.S. Gold Corp's management and director team, led by the president, CEO, and director, George B., who's managed multiple world-class mining projects in 8 different countries for both major and junior mining companies. Next to the executive chairman, Luke Norman, who has 20 years experience in the venture capital markets, raising over $300 million for mining companies. So for those reasons, you guys, I'd be super curious to hear your thoughts on U.S. Gold Corp and the gold sector overall in 2024. If you're still watching the video at this point, hopefully you found some value. So make sure you hit the like button, you guys. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, McNallie Money, feel free to join. We just crossed the 43,500 subscriber milestone. We'd love to have you as part of the community. And with that being said, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.